Hey guys, this is SF and Tower of Champions. This is the final floor number 35, bound Deity, and my team is going to be Arthur, Saigo Takamori, and Merlin, and my friend is going to be a Ascended Apollo. And 35 is not that bad when you compare it to all the other ones. When you compare it to like 31st was BS, I guess, for a lot of you. But the thing about this stage is the speed wall. So if you bounce on the walls or blocks, then you will speed up. So that's basically how you move, because if not, then basically your main speed, like your main monster speed, is already reduced by a lot. So you got to clear out. So you gotta hit the balls to actually move around. And you want to have at least one pierce monster to take care of the obstructors. Other than that, then it's just a matter of clearing the mobs with bounce monsters. Although it's a little sketchy because I did leave one of the homing absorbers up, and they do a lot of damage. And I mean a lot of damage. I'm not that afraid of the reviving or the damage walls. I am kind of afraid of the reviving because I cannot clear them. And the obstructor is wrecking me. Okay, let's clear off the obstructors, so that's good. And then Arthur's there in the middle for the pinch. Okay. And I can't even finish it. That is saddening. Let's just go up and down. I'm not that scared yet. That's why I brought Merlin, just because I have a recovery monster. Let's try to get in there. There we go. Okay, next is, you want to start with a Pierce Monster for every single phase, just because of these obstructors. That's close, but that's fine. The blobs revive every on their bottom right counter. And since Saigo is already in the middle, I can just start punching the middle. In terms of mobs, there we go. There goes two. I technically don't want to clear off the wolves and demons yet because they shield damage walls, just like in the 32nd stage. Okay, let's take care of the left side, and there we go. Fire Pierce monsters is kind of recommended, but it's not really needed. So Himiko, the Ascended Himiko, is probably the best one out of all the fire ones. If not, then you just bring like Rosemont Striker, Apollo, or people to that effect. And I didn't finish. That's fine. As long as I finish off with Merlin's turn, then it's alright. And I didn't. Like I said, you want to start off with a Pierce monster. If not, then you're just gonna drag this dungeon really long. Okay. Of course, having a speed up monster really helps, so Tempest or Snowbow or Sinbad is really strong as well. Okay. Next stage, I'm just gonna try to clear off the homing obstructors. Homing absorbers. Homing obstructors. But anyways. Okay. But since I was in the corners already, so I got a good shot. And they usually die from one hit from bounce monsters, or any one hit basically. There you go. So that's good. Okay, next is Mini Babel. And let's try to get to the monsters first, the mobs first. There we go. And let's go sideways for Merlin. You just gotta have full HP before Babel's lightning attack, which is 8 turns on the bottom right now. Other than that, it's not that bad. And I missed my gate shot. I'll leave that heart for... Oh, never mind. I got the heart. I guess I'll go for Babel with my bounce monsters. There we go. Now the hard part is clearing off these guys. Good. Okay. Boss time, 35 turns, and there's 4 bars. First stage is probably the hardest for most people. So all you gotta do is take out all the other mobs, which is easier said than done, but especially with the bounce Pierce Obstructor there. But you gotta take care of the Light Spectre first, because just like in the 34th stage, the Light Spectre will decrease the defense of everybody else, and you want to take care of him first so that Babel can be killable. But why is it really hard for the first stage and the first stage only is the skull on Babel. So if you clear it, if you clear off Babel, then he will do a insta-death attack onto you, which is really crazy. But as long as everybody, all the other mobs are gone, then you'll move on to the next stage. So make sure you clear off everybody before the defense is done. Okay, there we go. Okay. And since everybody's gone, I'm just gonna hit my monsters for bump combos and such and finish off Mr. B. And boom. That's an instant death. That's 100k right there. Okay, next stage. Starting off with Saigo, which is not the... Well, starting off with Arthur, which is not the best. Okay, actually Arthur got into a good spot there. But you want to clear off the Dark Spectre before the Agni start attacking. Okay. This is getting a little sketchy in terms of turns, but I should be okay. And I have Arthur next to clear off the Spectre, so the Agni doesn't do anything. Well, it does do some damage, but it's not gonna be one hit K like that. That's a lot, but I'll be fine. I just need to grab the heart. There we go. Make sure you keep on bouncing off the walls and such. And Merlin next. Good. That's why I need Merlin, because of the recovery. And Apollo for the finish onto Babel. Okay. Okay, third stage. Third stage is a little bit tricky. You want to be on the top of the map, so you see the skull onto the Galaxion, the ball. Clear it first. There you go. You don't have to worry about the mech bird that much, but once you clear it, then all these guys summon, and you want to clear off the Spectre and then the Spectres and then Babel afterwards. Just make sure that the blobs do revive each other. So I'm just gonna clear off the bottom ones first to make way for Arthur, even though the top one will revive next turn after this turn, so at least I can get some good shots into the Spectres. So there goes the dark one, so I don't have to worry about the high damage from Babel. And then here the boss. I mean, here comes the obstructors again, which is all fine for now. It just gave me some breathing room because I won't be taking so much damage. Okay. And then clear off the obstructors and the specter and the speed up. Thank you very much. Okay, and now it's just clear belt. Nice damage. And I just saw that I brought 2 monsters that has the same SS of reveal weak spots, which is okay, but you know, that's not really needed. You only need 1. And let's strike shot with Merlin first then, just to get rid of the, so I won't be a trick. But my way of clearing this dungeon is a little bit different than most people's. Most people, well, not really most people's, but a lot of people's. But basically, is the main strategy is to clear out the Visceron, and then clear all the mounts that come after. So right now, after the Visceron comes out the 2 fire mobs, and then after I clear off those 2 fire mobs, then more monsters will drop. And then finally at the end will be the specters, which will decrease the defense and attack of Babel, but I don't do that because I am just going to strike shot like mad with Psycho Takamori, and almost there, but here comes the blobs. But since Babel is really weak already with low HP left, I'm just gonna finish off like that. But that's how I do it. And then after the blobs come out the specters, and then clear off the specters, decrease his stats, and then take out Babel that way. But I just do the one shot because it's a lot easier for me, and I don't have to deal with the magic circles that much. But that's pretty much it for the 35th floor. It is relatively easy when you compare it to the 31st or the 33rd floor, but some people might have trouble, especially if you don't have speed up monsters. Tempest, Snowball, or Sinbad, or even Ascendant Rudy will be really good picks just to help you get around faster. But that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.